Hi, this is Sjffhfj. In this video, it's not going to be, the cheerful kind of videos. This is in response to somebody. As it turns out, our friend from the Middle East is alive and well, which is good. I'll explain that in a few minutes. But he came back attacking me again, and he commented on one of my Autism Awareness videos, and this is what he had to say. He said, "Do autistics even have real friends or active social life?" Well, number one, yes, and it's proven. I'll get to that in a few seconds. Autistics are socially rejected. They are too weird, quote unquote, to fit in. By the way, did you get the attention that you were looking for? And I'll comment on that right now. I have no idea what he's talking about. Like, what attention am I looking for? I'm not an attention seeker or anything like that. I just want to help people because I care for other people when other people don't. And then he says, see, nobody cares about autistics. That is exactly why I'm doing what I'm doing. That's exactly why I'm in the fight right here, promoting autism awareness and acceptance, because people in the world, this guy proves it, they're just ignorant of what autistics could do and how they could contribute to the world. I might as well say this right now, something that I've been creating over the past year is this saying, and I'm still refining it, but without autism we probably wouldn't know a lot about relativity or other parts of physics. His name is Albert Einstein. Without autism we probably wouldn't have a lot of the techniques of cinema and suspense. His name is Alfred Hitchcock. Without autism, our country, America, would probably still be in a civil war. His name is Abraham Lincoln. Without autism, we'd probably still be British colonies. His name is Thomas Jefferson. Without autism, we probably wouldn't know anything about, half of calculus, gravity, other parts of physics, and so many other contributions. His name is Isaac Newton. Now, those are just a few people out of many, many people. I mean, the world would be in a severe deficit without autistic people right now. And I'm not saying that non-autistics aren't smart or intelligent. I'm not saying that at all. But a lot of people who are autistic, their mind, our mind, not just my mind, but our mind, are able to figure things out and hold things, in and retain a lot of knowledge and such. And that's just one part of autism that are good. But of course, there's a lot of things that are bad about autism. And this guy isn't entirely wrong. He, when he said autistics are socially rejected, obviously, for some. And he isn't entirely wrong about the conception that autistics may not have an active social life. Well, of course they have friends, but sometimes we just choose not to participate in, and I have a whole video on that. I'll leave it in the card above if you want more details about that. In fact, that was the video that he commented this innuendo in. But I do not believe that autistics are too weird to fit in. I don't believe that, but it is hard, as my video explains. In fact, in my book, Juggling the Issues Living with Asperger's Syndrome, the longest chapter, in fact, is about shyness and social interaction, so more detail here. But as for the real friends and active social life, I'm going to put pictures on the screen right now. These are pictures taken throughout my life. This is, just me to use as an example, but you just do your own research, and there's tons of us autistics who have a social life, and these pictures should prove that we do. We love it when people finally understand us for who we are and like us for who we are. And these are real friends of mine of all ages, peers when I was in school, and the present day, and other people that are friends. I mean, it's not that we can't fit in. It's not that we can't have a social life. But I'll tell you this, I turn the other cheek, as I always do. I give the benefit of the doubt, like I always do, with these people, so-called trolls, quote unquote. I just consider them differently. Let me explain. I give this man the benefit of the doubt because of the quote I read somewhere: bullied people bully people. So people who are bullied in the past will grow up in the next few years being bullies in retaliation, which is ironic, and I'll get to that. I found out that this man, that back in 2007 he was bullied and discriminated against by his admission, and that totally makes sense of why he acts the way he does, because he felt the same amount of discrimination that I felt, probably, and I feel very bad that that had to happen to him, but it's ironic that, you know, he was, you know, in pain a lot by that, something that happened back in '07, give and take a few years. And it's ironic that he turns around and just bullies other people who cannot help who they are. They didn't have a choice to have what they have, in my case autism, and he is exceedingly blind of all the, you know, amazing, wonderful contributions that we do. The only downside to this is, you know, just being socially shy, but that does not mean that we don't have friends, real friends, true friends, and an active social life. And again, that comment, see, nobody cares about autistics. That's like half of why I'm in the fight, to defend the antithesis, and to make sure that every person on the planet cares about people with autism. We could do a lot of things. That's why I written the book. That's why, you know, I stay up, you know, day and night, you know, back 3 years ago, making sure that I write down everything in the book that needs to be written down, and I put my entire, like, being in that book, my entire mind, heart, soul, strength in that book, and it's already helping a lot of people around the world, every continent except Antarctica, unless the penguins know how to read, and also got 2 awards from Book Authority. So please let us continue. If you are a Christian and you pray to God, please pray for this man like I have. And like in my other video, I prayed for him in the video, and everybody else who are just bullied as a result to being bullied themselves. Or if they're just a bully, I mean, just pray for them, turn the other cheek, be nice to them, because hopefully by us being nice, they will understand what it's like to be treated nicely. I obey the golden rule, Matthew 7:12. I want to treat others how I would want to be treated. These are real lives who are real human beings, but they're just hurting inside. There's an emptiness inside. And I just pray in the name of Jesus that God will fill that void that's in them. By fortuity, I just saw an Instagram post, and it's a quote. It's an Autism Awareness Instagram page, and it says, "It's easy to read about autism, but it's a whole different story to live it." And I hope that that man and every other person discriminated against, not just autism, but everybody who's discriminated against by whatever means, would just read that quote, because it is a whole different story to be in their shoes. Also, you know, me being me, my heart and life is to help others, not to seek like the limelight or anything like that, or money or fame or anything like that. I want to help others, and I'll be honest with you that, you know, it's been, you know, hard, you know, like emotionally, spiritually, because I just feel helpless a lot of times. A lot of, you know, my videos, my tweets, my Instagram posts, Facebook posts, is hardly going anywhere. A few people watch them, which is good, but they're hardly going anywhere, and I just feel helpless. So my prayer is God, help me to help the helpless when I feel helpless to help them. Sincerely, through my eyes and my heart, I'm going to do whatever I can, and I'm never going to stop until that day, many years from now. I'm going to continue to do whatever I can to help, even if it remains that I hardly, you know, get any views or impressions or anything like that. I'm not striving for that. I'm striving to be a help, and I feel that I am one of many people that could help them, because we all have a story, we all have different styles and methods. I'm not saying that I'm the only person, but I just, you know, want to be one of the persons. So that's pretty much my the main part of this video, is to respond to that person, again, a human being like you and I. In other news, my aforementioned surprise that I mentioned in another video, it's not really a surprise, it's more of an update that's going to come soon. I'm not sure how soon, but it's going to be soon. And also as an update for another video, the NMUSD EdTech, the Newport Mesa Unified School District Education Technology, is just still flat out ignoring me. And it's in a way where I could, I'm about to use the word discrimination on that. They're completely, ignoring and continuing, blocking and such. And I don't believe that I did anything that would deserve this, and I just hope that one day that the 4 people who head the EdTech department or the district itself would just explain to me. I mean, if I did something wrong, just tell me. Be an adult and tell me, because I don't think I did anything wrong. If there is something that they have seen supposedly by me, it might have been another person, one of those hackers that just used the same name and such. But I care about NMUSD so much, and I'm thankful for them so much so that I mentioned them and their schools by name, an infinite number of times. I cannot really an infinite, but several times in my book by name, and other posts and videos all across social media. So I'm very thankful for them, for the district, but they're just, flat out ignoring me. And it's very hurtful for, my family and me. They're very hurt and distraught over this. And it's really just been a nightmare. So I'm just praying that they'll, be an adult and just communicate to me. Tell me, and I'm not saying that I'm the innocent guy. I mean, if there's something that I've done, I want to know about it so that I don't do it in the future. I just don't think I've done anything bad, but I want to hear what they have to say about that. So that's just an update on that video. Again, I made a video there too, so I must have a lot of videos in the cards by now, but I'm only inviting you to watch those videos. I'm not telling you to watch those videos. So anyway, stay strong and have a great day.